babies need to have their oxygen saturation measured 15 minutes after birth. By this time, they should have reached more than 90% saturation. Saturation below 90% is called hypoxia.
There are many causes of hypoxia, and you may not have a diagnosis when you first see a sick baby. But all babies with hypoxia need respiratory support, either with oxygen or with CPAP.
Before putting a baby onto the concentrator, wash or sterilize your hands and put on gloves if needed.
The first thing you do is you connect it to the mains outlet power.
It uses a lot of power, so it should be plugged directly into the wall and not into an extension lead.
Okay. Then you switch on your machine. Okay. After switching it on, you check your alarms, check your indicators. So right now it's okay.
Remember, the concentrator sucks in air to produce oxygen. So it is really important that it is not close to a wall. There needs to be at least 30 centimeters or 12 inches of space. If it is too close, it will not be able to get enough air to produce oxygen, in which case the low oxygen alarm may well go off. Or else the machine may overheat and the reset button will pop out, turning the machine off. Leave the concentrator to run for 5 minutes. While the machine is warming up, you can choose the correct size prongs for your baby.
For oxygen prongs, you do not need to completely fill the baby's nostrils. They should only fill about 3/4 of the nostrils. This is so that the baby is still breathing in some air with the oxygen.
So this is different from CPAP, where we need the prongs to fit very snugly to be able to create positive pressure.
Next, set the flow rate to the level prescribed for the baby.
This is a dual flow oxygen concentrator, meaning you have 2 outlets, so you can use either of them. So I'm going to use this one. Then you connect your oxygen cannula.
Plug the tubing with the prongs into the oxygen port.
Okay.
Now, check that the oxygen is flowing. You can do that by feeling on the back of your hand. Or you can put the prongs into a beaker of clean water to see if it bubbles. Finally, you can also pinch the prongs, in which case you will have stopped the flow, so you should see the flow meter fall to 0. It will go up again when you let go. Check that the baby's nostrils are clear. If not, you need to suction. Finally, you can attach the prongs to the baby. There are 2 ways of doing this that are commonly used. The first, which is recommended in the World Health Organization guidelines, is to place the prongs with the slider behind and away from the baby's head. The prongs should also be secured on the side of both cheeks with plaster. The second is to place the prongs behind the ears, like this. Be sure to bring the slider up gently to the neck and don't do it up too tight. Once again, secure with plaster.